This composite is what we call a composite body. A composite body. Okay. Composite what? Body. So this composite body meaning we have two shapes here, two solid shapes, okay, that are combined. So we call it what now? Composite body. And what are the shapes that we have here? We have the first one, a cone, which is the solid shape on top, a cone on top, okay. And we have hemisphere, and hemisphere. That's the second what now? Second solid shape that we have here. So this shape is what now? Is made up of this solid shape is made up of what now? A cone at the top and an hemisphere at the bottom. Okay. So alright, so we are given the radius of the what now? Of the hemisphere and the what and the cone. If you see this shape now, this is the cone on top. You see that this 3.5 centimeter, both the hemisphere, the shape down, and the cone, the shape up, they are sharing what now? 3.5 centimeter. So it means the radius of the what? Of the cone is 3.5 centimeter, and the radius of the hemisphere is 3.5 centimeter. And this is the height of the what now? Of the cone. Is it clear? So this is the height of the what? Of the cone. Now, what is the what now? What is the surface area of this composite body? The surface area of this composite body will be equal to what now? You see that we have this what now? Surface area, curved surface area of the what? Of the cone, and the curved surface area of the what now? Of the hemisphere. That will give us the total surface area of this shape, because this cone, the surface area is what? Is exposed, and this hemisphere, its surface area is also what now? Exposed. So it means the surface area, which is the same as saying what now? The total surface area, okay, total surface area, surface area okay, of the solid of the composite body, of the solid shape or the composite body, will be equal to what now? Curved surface area of the cone plus the curved surface area. CSA means curved surface area of the hemisphere. Hemisphere is what now? Half of a what now? Of a sphere. Hemisphere is half of a square, half of a sphere rather. So which implies, what is curved surface area of the cone? The formula is what now? Pi RL. And plus, what is the curved surface area of an hemisphere? It is equal to what now? 2 pi r square. 2 pi r what? R square. So the first thing, we need to get the what now? The slant height. You know that the radius is what? 3.5 for both. But we need to get the what now? The slant height of the what? Of the cone. If you check the shape, you see the shape here. This is the what now? Vertical height. This place is the what now? The slant height. And this is the what now? Radius. This thing forms a right angle triangle. So the first thing, let us calculate the what now? The slant height of the cone using Pythagoras what now? Theorem. So it means our slant height of the cone, L square, will be equal to what now? H squared plus R squared by using Pythagoras theorem. So our L will be equals to the square root of H squared plus what now? Plus R squared. That is what? That is the slant height of the what? Of the cone. And this will give us what? Root of height is 9. So we have what? 9 squared plus radius is what? 3.5. So we have 3.5 or what? All squared. So when you punch your calculator, okay, so the slant height L will give us what now? The root of what? 9 squared is what now? 81. Okay, plus 3.5 square will give us what now? 12.25. 12.25. So when we add everything, we're having what now? The root of what now? 93.25. 93.25. So what is the root of 93.25? That will give us approximately 9 point what now? 66 centimeters. So this is the slant height. So what's the next thing? Let us get the what now? The curved surface area of the cone. Curved surface area of the cone. CSA means what now? Curved surface area of the what? Of the cone. Of the cone. And what is the formula? The formula is what now? Pi r what? L. And that will be equals to, our pi is 22/7 times what now? Our r is 3.5. Then times, what is our slant height? 9.66. 9.6 what? 6. And everything will give us 106.26 centimeter what now? Square. This is the what? Curved surface area of the what? Of the cone. So we need to get the curved surface area of the hemisphere. The curved surface area of the hemisphere. Curved surface area of the hemisphere. Of the hemisphere is equals to what now? 2 pi r what? R squared. That will now be equals to what? 2 times our pi is 22 over what? Over 7. Then radius is 3.5 twice. That is times what now? 3.5. And when you do everything here, okay, when you calculate using your calculator, we'll be having the what now? The curved surface area of the hemisphere as what? 77 centimeter squared. What is that? The surface area. The surface area that we are asked to calculate, like I told you, is the same thing as saying what now? The total surface what now? Area. So what are you going to do? We add the two areas together. So that will now give us what now? What is the area of the what? Area of curved surface area of the cone. That is 106 point what now? 0.26. I hope I'm correct. Let me confirm. Let's go back. Okay, 106 point what now? 26. Good. So this should be 106.26 plus 77, which is what now? Area of curved surface area of the what? Of the hemisphere. So when we add everything, we'll be having what now? 183.26 centimeter what now? Squared. That is the surface area. The same thing as what now? Total surface area of the solid what? Solid shape. Let's now go to the what now? To the volume. The volume of the shape. The volume will be equals to what now? Volume of a cone. Volume of a cone. Of a cone plus volume of the hemisphere. Volume of the hemisphere. Volume of the hemisphere. Okay? Volume of the what now? Hemisphere. So what is the volume of a cone? Volume of a cone. Volume of a cone. What's the formula? It is equals to what? 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, so that will give us what now? 1/3 times our pi is 22/7. Then times radius is what now? 3.5 twice times 3.5. Then times what is the height of the cone? The height of the cone is what now? Is 9. The height of the cone is 9. So times what? Times 9. So everything here, when we calculate everything, we are going to have what now? 115 point what now? 0.5 centimeter what now? Like I told you, first calculate everything on top here. 1 times 22 times 3.5 times 3.5 times 3.5 times 9 all over 3 times what? 7. That is 21. So your answer on top divided by 21 will give you this. But me, I've done everything together. Okay, but your own end, make sure you do what is on top first before you do what is down separately, and you find your final answer. Okay, so what is the volume of what? Hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere. The volume of hemisphere with the formula is what now? is 2 over 3 pi r what? Pi r cube. This is the formula for the volume of the what now? Hemisphere. And that will give us what? 2 over 3 times our pi is what now? 22 over 7 times r cube. That will be 3.5 in 3 places times 3.5 times what now? 3.5. And when you do everything, we'll be having what now? 89 point what now? 0.83 centimeter what now? Cube. Make sure you do your own calculation, meaning multiply what you have on top first all over, multiply what you have down second, you now divide your what now? Your result. But my own result is this. Then what is now the total volume? The total volume will be equal to what now? Volume of the what now? Of the cone, which is what? 115.5 cm squared. So we have 115.5, then plus volume of the hemisphere 89.83. So when you add everything, you are going to be having what now? 205.3 centimeter what now? Cube. So that is that on that. So make sure you watch the video. I wish you best of luck.